So, a few days ago, John Jones was in the news for apparently deciding to turn his wife into a punching bag. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. And then, as we're still trying to process the whole thing, figure out why on earth this is happening, yesterday it turns out that Chuck Liddell was arrested for domestic battery. I'm like, what? Chuck the Iceman Liddell, the same Chuck Liddell that we've all come to know and come to love, the same guy? Really? What happened? Well, according to the story, he was arrested Monday morning in Los Angeles after an alleged domestic violence incident. Liddell, 51, was booked into the Lost Hills Sheriff Station following an arrest for misdemeanor domestic battery in Hidden Hills, California. TMZ reported it first. Apparently, Chuck Liddell and his wife were involved in a physical altercation, and the former UFC light heavyweight champion was subsequently arrested. According to county records, Liddell was booked at 1:56 a.m. on Monday, and his bail was set at $20,000. So I'm reading all that, and generally when something like this happens, of course, the first thing that I try to do is, rather than just jumping on it and making comments and, jumping to conclusions, it's typically best to wait a little bit to see if we get more information. That's just typically the best thing to do. And so personally, I was thinking to myself, domestic battery could be anything. I mean, you know what I mean? It's well, not it can't be anything, but it could be a few different things. It's not always man beats his wife. It could be a lot of different things. And so I just wanted to wait and see if, as we get more information, maybe it's not as bad as it sounds. And yesterday, about 18 hours ago, Chuck Liddell posted on his Instagram. He posted something that, if you read it, you can clearly tell that this was not written by Chuck Liddell. This was written by some kind of lawyer, his attorney. I mean, the wording was very cut, just straightforward. Boom, boom, boom. And he says, last night, the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department deputies who responded were professional. While the information about this case will be revealed in due course, I believe it is important to convey and clarify a few facts about the situation. I was the victim of the incident last night at our family home, as details of the case will reveal. The deputies informed me that my wife would be arrested as I did not respond to her assault while I sustained bruising and lacerations. I volunteered to go in her place. This was one of the many times I have tried to shield a family mental health issue from the public purview. It has become painfully apparent that this cannot continue as our private life has now reached a public breaking point. Please respect our privacy as I help to navigate our family through this difficult time. Well, as I read this, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. As I read this, my first reaction is bullshit. Bullshit, because it just does not make any sense whatsoever. One, I don't think, and if it is possible that someone can volunteer to go to jail on behalf of another person, to me, that is completely asinine. That's completely asinine. That is not that is, I mean, if it's possible that you can do that, then that needs to change yesterday. You shouldn't be able to go to jail on someone else's behalf. Like, if cops were to show up to my house, right, and there's clear evidence that I'm whooping the hell out of my wife. She's bloodied and she's cut. There's clear evidence I committed the assault. And then my wife goes, you know what? I love him so much. I'm gonna go to jail on his behalf. Let him stay. I'll go to jail on his behalf. And the cops go, anybody, you guys cool with this? Okay, I guess we're gonna arrest the person who just got victimized. It shouldn't be up to you. It should not be up to you. You shouldn't get to decide whether your wife goes to jail or not, or whether you take her place. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And if this is a practice that is common and it's possible, then holy crap, bro. So that just makes no sense to me whatsoever. I think this is a part of his defense, that the lawyers and whatever, they're trying to cook up right away. They're trying to start selling this story that Chuck Liddell is the guy that was, actually the victim. Now, it's very possible that he had bruising and lacerations, because that's typically what happens when you fight somebody. And if the person decides to fight back, even if it is someone that you're stronger than, it's possible you could end up with some bruises and lacerations. I mean, we've seen that all the time. In fact, bruising and lacerations are typically very good evidence that there was some kind of assault. Because if you're assaulting someone, especially a woman, there's a very high chance she's going to scratch you. She's going to hit you in weird places as she's trying to defend herself. So that could even be a proof that something went down. But reading this, the idea that he was the one that was being abused the whole entire time, and then somehow the cops got called. Who called the cops? We don't know. The cops show up, and he goes, you know what, bro? You guys are going to arrest my wife. I love her so much. I can't let you do that. Arrest me on her behalf. And the cops actually agree to do that. That is complete nonsense to me. I do not buy that one bit. But again, innocent until proven guilty. I do believe in that. I 100% believe in that. I'm just telling you guys what I think about the situation. If it comes out that this is truly what happened, I will be very shocked I'll just put it that way. I'd be very shocked that a person can be allowed to do that, go to jail on someone else's behalf. It would really, really shock me to my very core. But this is what we have right now. This is as much as the story goes at the moment. I'm pretty sure we're going to hear more. I'm pretty sure more information is going to come out, especially from people closer to Chuck Liddell and the family. That's typically how it goes. Someone's going to talk, someone's going to give more information, and then we'll go from there. But it's just a very unfortunate thing that's happening. Seems to be happening a lot recently, or maybe it's just starting to get reported a lot more now in the MMA community. Like, I'm pretty sure this is not, I'm pretty sure there's a good chance this happens a lot more than we actually hear about it. But now we're starting to hear more about it, and it's pretty disturbing. It really is. Former fighters getting into physical altercations with their significant other. It's a very serious thing. It really is. And let's just hope this one is not as bad as we all think it is. Let's just hope. But that is it, man. I am going to end it right there. Let me know what your thoughts are on this story. Let me know what you guys think about Chuck Liddell's statement. Do you believe him? Do you buy it? Just give me your thoughts. And we'll keep talking about this as we get more information. Have a good one, folks. Peace out.